On today's episode of The Front Row, we are at the Music and Fine Arts Complex at Lubbock Christian University, and our special guest is Lisa Tatum, who is Director of Bands here at LCU. Lisa, welcome back to The Front Row. It's great to be with you today.
Great to be with you as well.
Well, there's lots of things going on here at LCU, particularly in the visual and performing arts, and you have, it looks like a concert coming up, tours coming up, and a fundraiser for those all coming up. Let's unpack all of that, shall we?
There is a lot of art being made at LCU right now.
Well, that's great. Yeah. Tell us, just to set a little bit of background, tell us a little bit about the band program, how many bands you have, and how they all sort of work together.
Absolutely. So the band program here at LCU, we have a symphonic band that performs a couple concerts each semester. We have a jazz ensemble, which I was so thrilled was actually revived last year through the pandemic and things like that. That had kind of gone south, but we are back. We're making jazz on LCU's campus again. And then we also have the Big Blue Basketball Pep Band that performs at our home basketball games.
Right. That's a lot.
It is. It adds up.
Especially with you doing a lot of things. You were just telling me before we actually started the show that you've been really busy conducting a lot of honor bands around the country, actually.
Yeah, it's been really great. So I was just in Nebraska for one honor band, flew home for a couple days, and then went to Southern California to do another one in San Diego. It's really an honor to get to work with those groups.
You're in demand. That's great. So I love that. Well, you have a concert and a fundraiser coming up, all with the point of a tour. Let's just sort of unpack all that. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up.
Sure, absolutely. So we are heading to San Antonio in a couple weeks on March 1st, and we're going to do a concert with St. Mary's University. We're actually going to premiere some music. We can talk about that later. In preparation for that tour, that trip, we have to raise some funds to get on the bus to get there. So we're having a dinner concert fundraiser. It's going to be called Lights, Camera, Music.
All right.
Yeah, and that's on Tuesday the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $40 per person, and that includes a meal that's going to be with the performance. So we're playing all sorts of fun movie music, classic favorites like music from Star Wars, Harry Potter, Superman, lots of John Williams. We've got a little Disney we're throwing in there. I'm a Disney adult at heart, so I had to throw in some Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. I had to.
Right.
But for dinner, there's going to be a pizza bar and nacho bar. There's going to be popcorn on each table. There's going to be movie-themed candy for dessert, so you can kind of make your own candy bag. It's really going to be a great fun night.
So it's like going to the movies.
Yes,
Great,
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Right. And which ensembles will be performing?
So the jazz ensemble is going to open up for the night, and then I forgot to mention we have a percussion ensemble as well that meets during symphonic band. So they'll play, and then we'll end the night with the symphonic band.
Right. Coming up 6:30 Tuesday evening. Where is the performance?
It's going to be in our Baker Conference Hall, right on LCU's campus, and information can be found at lcu.edu/tickets.
Great. Excellent. Well, once you get down to San Antonio, you'll meet this other band and perform with them and do a sort of a tour. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. So the band director at St. Mary's University and I went to college together back in the day at the University of Alabama. And so we were at CBDNA last year, which is the College Band Directors National Conference. And we were just catching up and seeing how things are going. And we just kind of had this idea, what if we made a concert together happen? And so we're doing it.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really fun to collaborate with old friends and colleagues.
Sure. And that whole networking thing really it makes full circle. You go to school with folks, you know folks, then later in life you're able to make it up with them, do professional things. It's really great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is so important for the students as well to have an experience like this where they get to, they've been working so hard on all of this music that I've thrown at them, and they've got all their own complex lives going on, not to mention we just finished Homecoming and Master Follies, and that's takes a big chunk of their time, and so they're working really hard on all this music that they're excited to perform, and they get to go and take it on the road and play with other people who are working towards the same goals as them.
Right. Tell me a little bit about the music that you're doing. You said a lot of Williams film music, stuff like that. You'd have to at some point sort out wind arrangements of all of that. How do you find those things, and who does those?
That's a great question. I when I'm looking for pop tunes or movie style music, there's lots of databases out there. I mean, there is specifically there are people that write specifically for these type of genres, and so there's a lot to sort through, and so it's just finding what's going to be the most exciting that people are going to enjoy listening to, and that's going to work well with the people who are playing the instruments.
Right. I've always noticed that film music works well with band. It sounds great, you know. And I knew that had to be there somewhere. I just didn't know where you found it.
No, I totally understand. And right. I mean, you know, you hear things in different concerts in different places, and then you go, oh, I like that. Let's pick that one for later. Let's hold on to this one. We can pull this one out later. You know, you kind of mix and match after a while.
Right, exactly. Well, once you get to San Antonio and you get things all ironed out rehearsal-wise, where all do you think you'll perform?
Well, we are going to perform at St. Mary's University, and I don't know that we'll have more performances past the one concert on March 2nd, but we are going to spend a little time on the Riverwalk, take a riverboat cruise, and enjoy the time in the town.
Great. That's what tour is about. Not only just recruiting and doing things, but having fun and bonding, group bonding. That's what I remember from tours.
It's so important, and especially, you know, it's, again, I mentioned this earlier, I just really think it's an experience that these students deserve, and I'm excited to provide that for them.
Right, exactly. All right, once again, give us the details coming up next week of the opportunity for this fundraiser for your upcoming thing. Tell us all the details about it.
Sure. So it's lights, camera, music. It's a dinner concert fundraiser for the LCU Symphonic Band. Tickets are going to be $40 per person, and that includes dinner and a show. So no need to bring extra money for concessions. It's all included, and it's going to be at the Baker Conference Center on LCU's campus, again, February 24th at 6:30 p.m. We're asking people to get their tickets early, so if you can buy your ticket before then, that would be fantastic. We will not sell tickets at the door, so please make sure you buy them online.
All right. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for being our guest on the show today, and best wishes with the upcoming concert fundraiser and the tour to San Antonio. Hope that all goes well, and for the band program in general. Yeah, just hope it all works well. What else do you have for the end of the semester that you'll do?
Well, I have another concert coming up on April 9th. That's with our Scholars Colloquium, and I'm actually bringing in a guest artist to solo with the band, and so that's going to be fantastic and a lot of fun for them to get to work with a guest artist.
Great. We'll look forward to that. Lisa Tatum is Director of Bands here at Lubbock Christian University. Thank you so much for being our guest on the show today.
Thank you.